Welcome to Dvaipan's kitchen. So today we are going to cook a very special Bengali dish, and today is also a very special occasion. Today is my wife Melissa's birthday, and because of the corona situation we couldn't go out. So I had to make something really good, and I thought of why not try out a really exotic Bengali dish. It's called Golbari's Kasha Mansho. And the history behind this dish is it's from a famous restaurant in Calcutta. The place is called Sham Bazaar, and it's Golbari, means a round shaped house because of the round facade of that building. And strangely, though it's in Calcutta, it was started by a Punjabi Mr. Arora some 95 years back, and it became so famous because of the richness of the mutton and the texture of the mutton that it's a real delicacy. I tried it myself a couple of times. I wasn't that impressed. Maybe the recipe changed over time, but still the hype over this dish is still exactly as same as before. So what we are going to do is that we are going to cook that special dish, and for that you need a lot of spices, and I will come to that. For the spices we have taken bay leaf, nutmeg, mace, green cardamom, black cardamom, cinnamon, dry red chili and some other spices. What we are going to do is that we are going to roast them and grind them to a powdery state and keep them for later use. So here's the marinated mutton. I have marinated this mutton overnight with papaya juice, red chili powder, ginger garlic paste and mustard oil. So now I'm going to fry the onions. I've taken some sunflower oil and mixed in some mustard oil with it to make it a bit healthier. So here the mustard oil goes, which creates the taste. And I'm going to take the chopped onions. See that the onions are pretty much brown. I'm going to mix some ginger paste, and then I'm also going to take garlic, which I've already chopped before. So this is the chopped garlic that I've kept ready before. All these goes into the fried onions. You can smell the fresh garlic. Absolutely brilliant. And now we are going to take our marinated mutton and going to mix it to this paste. So we have taken roughly 2.5 kilos of mutton. Because it's a long weekend, we wanted to cherish it throughout the weekend. So for mutton, it's one amazing thing. If you eat it after some time, it probably tastes better. We have seen it, like if you eat it the next day, it tastes much better than the first time. So for some time now in low flame, continuously stirring it. I've also added potatoes, which is a bit of deviation from the original recipe, but being a Bengali, potato and mutton goes really well, so that's why I've added potato. Hopefully it will turn out to be probably better than the original recipe. And then what I'm going to now do is I'm going to put a curd in it. I've already mixed the curd with dhania powder, chili powder and turmeric powder. So that's the mix that you see, and I'm going to add it to this mutton and then cook it further. Let's take every bit of it so that we don't waste anything. And this is mainly to also make the mutton much more tender than it originally would have been. So adding this would just cook the mutton much better. So we have been cooking this mutton for a while now, and the step that I'm going to show you now is the main part of this mutton. So for Golbari's Kosha Mangsho, the main thing is that the whole dish should look very blackish, right? And to get the black color, I don't know what they originally used, but we are going to use black tea liquor. So what I've done is that I've taken this black tea, so you can almost drink it like hot water and black tea bag. And this water I'm going to mix with this curd. And trust me, there should not be any smell of tea. So once we cook it properly, the smell of tea should be completely gone. And I was telling you before that we are not adding any water, but this is probably the only water that goes into this curry. And now that we've mixed it, we are going to cook this for maybe another hour or so. The mutton is roughly, let's say, 70%, 75% cooked. So we'll cook this again slowly for roughly an hour. And then we should be ready with our Golbari's Kosha Mangsho. So friends, you can see the mutton is pretty much done. You can see the rich brownish blackish color, and when it settles down it's going to get the color more. So here's the famous Golbari's Kosha Mangsho. Hope you can try it at your home and let us know how you like it. We are going to also enjoy it tonight. Thank you. So this is how our Golbari's Kosha Mangsho finally came out. You can see the rich color, and this is the primary identity of Golbari's Kosha Mangsho. So try it at your home and let me know if you like it. Thanks.